let's go into how do you get media? How do you get media? Do you reach out to journalists? Is it press releases? Is it just having the amazing product and you attract the media?
Well, I mean, there's layers like an onion. So the bottom layer is you just launch the product, right? And if it's interesting enough, people will find it eventually. If you want to accelerate that and enhance that, you could hire a PR agency. We don't do as much of that. We haven't really found that as effective. So you can add some social media to that, but if you don't have a big following, that's not going to be as powerful. Then you can do like trade shows are great because they usually have a media center and media people, and they can give you a lot of help. There's lots of news online now, like PR Newswire and places like that, or PR Web, where you can post a news release, and those are very helpful. There are media engines like Vocus, where you can go sign up and you can look up reporters and then just solicit them.
What do you do?
Well, we do in our current life, we do online news releases, so we PR Newswire. We definitely work with the trade shows. We go through our own database, like we've been covered a lot, so we can go back to the same reporters and say, hey, we got this new thing, check it out. And then, we will occasionally use a PR firm for a specific campaign, and we will also go through a Vocus and look up reporters and shoot it out to them. So we do sort of all that.
Okay, so it's a combination of all the options.
Yeah, you just never know what's going to hit. And then we also, we shoot out email. We have like a 7,000, person email following. So we'll shoot out to them. We'll go through our social media. We'll put it on our website. So you don't really know what's gonna hit. So you want to go out through sort of all channels.
Okay. So what's coming up for Dave's Gourmet?
Okay, well, obviously we do, as I mentioned, have the most expensive pasta sauce in the world coming up. So that's $1,000 a jar.
$1,000 a jar.
$1,000 a jar.
What makes pasta sauce $1,000 a jar?
Well, I'm glad you didn't say worth it, because I don't know if anything's worth $1,000 a jar. But it's a pretty cool sauce.
A jar of gold.
Yeah, well, that's based on resale value, though. This is just based on cool.
Okay.
So this is a white truffle marinara. So white truffles being, probably the most expensive food ingredient. It also has gold flake in it, which is edible.
Oh, it actually has gold in it too.
It has gold in it, which is, I think, the second most expensive food ingredient. So, it's a good sauce. I mean, I wouldn't say the flavor is like, 1,000 versus 10. I mean, it's a great sauce, but yeah, it's just the ingredients are expensive. It's in a really cool jar with this really neat label that's put in like a special custom-made wood box, and that's really really cool packaging. And it's just sort of a fun project, and we're just going to shoot that out there, and then we are working on some new pasta sauces, grilling sauces, new hot sauce for this year.
Do you have the most expensive hot sauce or grilling sauce coming up?
No, I mean, years ago we did actually do the most expensive hot sauce. We had this, private one that was, I don't know, $1,000 or $2,000 or something. And then every year we do the hand signed, my private reserve, which is like $30 a jar, sort of hand signed, hand numbered. We've been doing that for 20 years.
Who buys these $1,000 a jar sauces?
I don't know.
Enthusiasts.
Well, with the hot sauces, I mean, we certainly had some collectors that followed us, and we sold a few of those. But on the pasta sauce, I don't know. I don't know if we'll sell any or not sell any, or it's sort of fun either way. It's just cool to just be able to. It's nice when you're not so limited by budget, because we're always limited by budget. Like, and our budget's bigger per jar than most companies because we make really cool stuff.
Is that something that you plan for? That you have money set aside for cool projects?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. It's part of our marketing plan to do cool projects. We also have a video program coming up where, probably in a month, I think, a month and a half, where it's like people make videos And if you can get a certain amount of people to watch your video, then you get prizes. You know, you can win a trip to San Francisco, and other, you know, hoodies and things like that. So that's one of our things we have coming up. And that is the short-term plan of upcoming cool things.
Upcoming cool things. So where can people go to get in touch with all of the latest things from Dave's Gourmet?
I'm glad you asked me that. It's davesgourmet.com.
So we're going to davesgourmet.com, which will be below the video in all the show notes, wherever this video is posted.
Cool.
All right. So are there any last words that you would like to leave us with about your success in your business and what you do in business, or what advice can you give to people?
Yeah, so I mean, very clearly, I mean, what kind of annoys me, I would say, is, you know, the whole business climate in this sort of our capitalist society is about the marketing side of things, independent of the product. So there's not enough discussion about making a better product. And it's all about, how do you sell what you have? Well, make a better product, and that will you can cut your marketing budget in half, you know, if you really make something compelling. And in fact, that's what capitalism is supposed to do. It's supposed to allow consumers to have the information to buy what is best for them, which is either something that's cheaper or better or both.
So it's all about the product, stupid.
It should all be about the product, stupid. Unfortunately, there's many good marketers out there that are able to sell a lot of inferior product, but it should be all about the product, stupid. And, you know, if you focus on the product, it makes the marketing much easier.
All right. Thank you so much, Dave, for being on the show. This has been amazing having you on.
Thanks, Shaun. I really appreciate you having me.
All right, I hope you enjoyed this video, and be sure to like, share, and comment below. Subscribe to this channel for more interviews, and if you want to go further and be live on the interviews, you can go to mmt.tv/live to find out how. Like on Facebook and follow on Twitter to ask your questions, and be sure to get on the mailing list. Go to mmt.tv to get access to all the things that are not contained in these interviews. All the links are mentioned below, and until next time, break the rules, change the game, and be a rock star.